12th of March, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Second, 1 second, give me 1 minute here. Okay, yeah, if you take a look in Hilchos Pesach, I'm going to jump around, as I said. This is in Siman Tuf, Ayin. 1 second. Yeah, Tuf, Ayin base, Tuf Ayin base.
Iron bait. Okay, hold on.
Tough iron,
Iron.
iron. Tough.
Oh, top line bait. Okay.
Okay, so we'll start, like I said, we're going to jump around. I'm doing this for the sake of the Manashtana that we were learning in the last year. Take a look in the Sif Gimel. We're just going to read the Mechaber and the Ramah just to get an idea about the general halakas of Haseba. So it begins in Sif Gimel, top line base Sif Gimel.
Kishahu?
Yes.
I got it.
Okay. Mayor, would you like to read?
Okay. Keshehu may save lo yate al gabo velo al anav velo al yimino ella al smolo. Okay, so when one reclines, he shouldn't, I guess, lay on his back, and he shouldn't be on his face, and he shouldn't be on his right side, but he should be on his left side. Okay, ve'ain.
What is this word? Yateh?
To lean. Yat is to lean.
And what is may save?
Recline, I think.
He's reclined, right? When he's
reclining,
reclining,
I see. Same word. Okay.
well, no, it's not. No, what is recline? Reclining is the prone position of being reclining, and but to which side do you lean, right?
It says the left side.
Right. So you lean to the left side.
Right. Not on his back and not on his face, and not on his right side.
Correct. That's right.
But
I think
on his left. I see. I got it.
The Rambam says one should sleep on his left side, I think.
Yeah.
Because
right.
I think
it
it has something to do with digestion, but
yeah, I think you should sleep on your left side according to him when you first lay down,
right.
and then when you roll over in the middle of the night, it's okay. You can sleep on the other side.
Right.
Because of that, I understood because of that digestion. Because there's the organs when you're got food in your stomach, it's not good to be on the right side. But once you've digested, then it's okay.
I think the left side's the end of the track, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Ve'ein chiluk ben iter la'acher. I'm not sure what that. Ve'ein chiluk. There's no
difference.
part, no difference. Okay.
Whether he's a left-handed person or a right-handed person.
Oh, that's iter la'acher.
Yeah, right. Iter yad.
That's interesting.
But iter means left.
Yeah, that's the expression used for a left-handed person. Iter, you usually see the iter yad, he's a left-handed person. Exactly what the word iter means, I'm not sure.
Because it's funny, because usually you would give preference to the right and you would say whether he's right-handed or other.
Right, because the standard situation that the Mechaber is talking about is for a right-handed person. And there are certain halachas which you see left-handed people do things different, like tefillin. Tefillin, we put a right-handed person put his tefillin on his left hand, but an iter yad, a left-handed person puts his tefillin on his right arm.
Right.
So there are certain halachas when you want to make a bracha on, say, an apple, on food, you hold it with your right hand. Yeah.
Oh, really?
But
Regardless of whether you're left-handed or not.
well, no, a left-handed person would hold it in his left hand, if I'm not mistaken. I think so.
I know with Kiddush, I hold it in my left hand. I learned that somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Right. So here in this halacha about leaning, it's no different if he's lefty or righty, always leans to the left-hand side. Because as we'll see, it dependent upon the way the esophagus and the windpipe are situated.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, let's just the base now. Let's see in Dalit. Go to Dalit.
oh, Dalit. Okay. Ishai no tzricha asi ba. Yeah. Okay. Ella imkain hi chashuva. Okay, so a woman is not required to lean.
Siba is also lean.
Yeah.
Recline, lean, I guess.
Right. Yes, recline.
Except if she is important.
Right.
So what's that, like
She's
royalty or something, or what makes a woman important?
yes, she has also of nobility or of some type of position, perhaps. Right?
Okay.
So if she's important, she's required to recline.
Whether she's mitzuva, whether she'll have she'll have the ability to do it. Right. I'm not sure if she's mechuyev. Not sure.
But when it says tzricha, instead of saying mechuyev,
Well, here
what's
says
the significance to that?
because enotzri, she is not required to do a seba. Isha, a regular woman, is not required to do a seba.
Right, but it doesn't say she's not mechuv. It says she's not tzarich. Is that an important difference?
Yeah, and there is a difference, sure. Because when it says Elim Kain Chashuva, unless she's Chashuv, so it would indicate that she would be required to do a seba if she's Chashuva. But in terms of the halacha, that we'll have to look up. Right? But in terms of the Ramor, take a look what the Ramor says.
Okay, so it says Chaga. Kol hanashim shelanu mikre chashuvot. Oh, so all our women, I guess, are considered important.
Right.
Ach lo nahagu lahasev, but they are not nahagu, accustomed to reclining. Ki samchu al divrei ravia dikatav divazman hazeh ein sarik lahasev. Okay, but they are not accustomed to reclining because samchu, it's supported by the words of the Ravia.
Yeah, well, they rely,
No,
yeah,
that's
Ravya.
Rabia.
What's the word
Okay.
samchu?
They rely on the words of the Ravya. That
Okay, this Manazeh that in our day in this time to lean.
yeah, that's
It's funny he
even by
uses
men.
that
Even by
tariq,
men would not.
masculine. Oh, even by men.
Yeah, even by
Oh,
men, right? That's right. Even men
I'm going to
don't.
say it's strange. It's using a masculine form there. Okay,
Yeah, because
but
it's referring the main reference of that halakha of the Ravya is in reference to men, but it's if men are not required to recline, then even more so women are not. So therefore, even though all our women are chashuvim, nevertheless, um, since even men are, according to this one opinion, not required to do a seba, so women in general do not do a seba.
But
okay,
I
so
thought men are required to recline.
No, men are right, but if a person did not do a saber, whether he has to go back and do it again, meaning drink another glass of wine or eat another kazayas of matzah, so sometimes you'll see that the reviyah is used as an opinion to be lenient and not require them to go back
wow.
and do it over again.
I think if they
Oh,
have another glass of wine, they will be reclining.
Yeah, well, that's sometimes it's not so good, not such a
No,
could be detrimental if they have too much wine.
that's true too. That's true
so
too.
so so we're saying here that men are required to recline, but because there's a leniency when they make a mistake, therefore women are not required to recline.
Right, right. And that actually to be more, yeah, ain't sorach. They're not required to recline according to the way the Ramah is written. They're not required.
Huh.
Okay. Let's see further in the Mechaber.
Okay, so what we're going to go to hey now.
Yeah, go to it.
Okay, let's see. Ben Etzel Aviv Tzarich Hasiba Afilu Hu Rabo Mufcha. What's that? The hey. If the son is near his father.
Right. I mean, basically that means they're sitting at the same table together, right?
Oh, okay. What was it? Sorry, I had to turn my page. Sorry, he needs to lean. Afilu hu rabo muvchak. Even if he's an important person.
Rabbi, even if this is still reference to the father, even if the father is his main Rabbi Muvak, meaning his main Rebbe, his main Torah teacher.
Oh, oh, okay. So let's see. Talmid lifnei rabo eino tzarich hasiba, but a student in front of his Rebbe, doesn't need to lean.
Right.
Okay. Afilu eino rabo mubchak. Oh, even if it's his main rabbi.
Even if it's
Okay.
not.
Not. Right.
Oh, eino. If it's not, okay, if it's not his main.
Right. Meaning any Torah teacher, anyone who learns Torah from somebody is not required to do a save.
Uh-huh.
Is that in because he's giving honor to his Rebbe?
Yeah, by not reclining, because again, reclining, one of the main connotations, implications of reclining is that if it's a person is in a informal, relaxed setting, right? And it's a siman, it's an indication of what we call cheres, freedom, right? So to recline in a person that you're obligated to honor, right? It would be disrespectful because you're treating them too lightly to do something which is very informal in their eyes, in front of them, right?
Right.
So therefore, the fact that you're doing reclining, which is an informal behavior, it shows a lack of yira and respect for the person you're supposed to have respect for.
Right. So,
Okay.
but the father, you don't have to show him that respect?
That's a good point. The son by the father, right? That because of the mitzvah of the day, meaning it's the mitzvah, you're doing it because of the mitzvah. So, and the whole mitzvah is in order that the whole focus of the Haggadah is to teach the son, right? So therefore the it's not really a disrespectful thing, because this is what was decided to how to fulfill the mitzvah. The mitzvah was that you have to tell over the Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim, the story of the Exodus from Egypt, and at the miracles that Hashem did for Klal Yisrael at the time. And you have to tell that specifically, the main mitzvahs you have to say it to your son, right? So we want the part of the Seder is to communicate to the children that we are B'nai Chorim, we're free people. Hashem took us out, led us out to freedom. And so we're going to be doing various different things at the Seder that indicate freedom. So the purpose of the Seder is to communicate this to the son. So part of the way you communicate that is by having even the son recline in the presence of his father, which normally wouldn't be allowed. But since this is the actual fulfillment of the mitzvah, so apparently you can do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I have a
Okay,
few
we
minutes
didn't quite
left.
finish that yet.
Yeah, let's continue on.
In Cain, Etain Rabo Rashut. Oh, even though his Rebbe gives him permission?
Elim Kain means accept, meaning he can't.
Accept.
Right. He should not lean in front of his teacher, a rabbi, who's a teacher of his, except if he gave him permission.
Okay,
So the Rebbe can forego his honor.
Yeah, right. So by giving reshus to the Talmud, right? So the Talmud's permitted to do the reclining if the Rav will forgive his honor. Right.
Okay, and then the Talmud Hacham Muflag Bidoro Api Shalolamad Mimenu Klum Chashuv Rabo the Eino Tzarich Asiba. Okay, so a Talmud Chacham, I guess who's considered great in his generation.
Right.
Therefore, alpha P, I guess. Let's see.
Is it therefore, or is it even though?
No, might be even though. Okay.
Even though that he didn't give him any learning, he didn't learn anything from him.
Even if he didn't learn anything from him. Okay, Klum. Okay. Chashuv Karabo the importance of his Rebbe, Veino Tzarik, and he's still not required to recline.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Right, so if a person happens to be in a situation where there's a gadol hador there, right? So even though you maybe didn't learn anything from it at all, nevertheless, still you're not required to do a sable.
Okay, so in the parentheses, Vidavka clean al shulchan echad, and this is specifically if they eat at one table. Aval im ochel al shulchan bifnei atzmo tzarik lahasev. Okay, so if he eats at, I guess, a separate table in front of him, he needs to recline.
Right. So that could be like sometimes you might be at a yeshiva or in a shul, and they might have, the tables
Separate tables, yeah.
Right.
So
Okay,
if the Rosh Yeshiva is at the head table, everybody reclines.
yes, that's right. Correct. Okay, so this, I just wanted to jump to this to show you the different cases where and when you do the sable or not. And so with that, maybe we can have a little bit more understanding tomorrow. We'll go back to the when we clarify, if we can, the kulanu musubim. What's the kulanu? So as I said, one of the Meforshim was explaining that it refers to the fact that, there are many times when a seba is not allowed or not required, but here, except for a few exceptions, in general, most all people are required to recline for the night of Pesach. Okay, very good. Mitzvah Shem. Hope to see you both tomorrow.
Any idea, Rabbi, why it makes this point about women, that it says if they're chashuv, and then it says today everybody is chashuv? Why are women chashuv today as opposed to whenever I guess the time of the Gemara?
Not sure. No, not sure. I don't know what happened in terms of could be the way that the meals were served, that there was a behavior of reclining, but that was only for those people who were the noteworthy ones. And it could be maybe the women were busy serving, so they didn't have the opportunity to do the reclining in general in regular day's meal. However, when things changed and we started eating at tables, right? So it was because in earlier times each one had their own separate table. So if women were busy serving the meals, it would be like they're going from one individual table to the next. Whereas if it's on one big table, so it's much easier to serve, and maybe they had more time. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what might have happened, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. I hope to see you tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Amen.
Okay. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Very good. Have a good day.
All right.
You too. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Mayor.